So how do you start a YouTube channel in 2019 from 0 subscribers and still grow fast? Now, let's be honest, being a small YouTuber isn't exactly easy. Trust me, I'm right there with you, and I started this channel in February of 2019 just to see what it's like to actually start from 0. And in today's video, I'm gonna break down the 5 pro tips I used to grow my first channel that I started in 2018 to over 1,000 subscribers in under 90 days that most YouTubers never learn when starting their channels. Now, before we dive in, I'm gonna be transparent with you and show you both of my channels, so check it out. Right now, I'm starting at a little over 400 subscribers on this channel, which I started about a month ago on February 12th, 2019. My first channel, Do Life Healthier, has just over 1,700 subscribers, and I started that one on September 1st, 2018, about 6 months ago. Now that channel actually grew to over 1,000 subscribers in under 90 days starting from 0. So the tips I share with you here are exactly how I was able to do that so you can do the same exact thing. You can also see how these strategies are working on this channel by checking out my live channel checkups, which I do weekly on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll put a link right up there and in the show notes below so you can check out the ones that I've done so far. Now, some of what I'm sharing with you today isn't gonna be just what you wanna hear, but it's what you need to hear, and it's all based on the exact strategies that I've learned as a brand new YouTuber from some of the top influencers on YouTube today. So I'm not giving you a bunch of fluff that's based on theory. This is the real deal coming from someone who's going through the daily challenges of a small YouTube channel right now and in real time. Okay, so number 1, it's gonna sound simple, but hear me out. You just have to start. Everyone wants to get everything perfect before they start, and I did the same thing, but here's the thing. No matter how much you think you know, your first video is probably going to suck anyway. That's just reality. Mine did, and in fact, many times they still do. I'm still learning, and I've been doing it for 6 months. The fact is, it's scary and nerve-wracking for anyone. Have you ever noticed how many YouTubers film from their bedroom? That's because that's their safe place, so they feel more comfortable filming where they feel the safest. But you can't learn how to look in the camera and talk or set your lighting just right or any of that by reading and watching videos about it. You have to actually do it. Look, the fact is, you can't expect to grow your channel like crazy right out of the gates because no one knows who you are anyway. So there really isn't any pressure if you think about it. Just look at it like it's practice. So the longer you wait, the longer it's going to take for you to actually grow. Once you've dialed in actually filming and all that goes along with that, then you can expect to start growing at that point. So you may as well get the first part out of the way as soon as possible. The key here is you can't try to be perfect. Just strive to get better each time. Make small tweaks every time and improve as you go. There's tons of resources on how to get started for absolutely free. And in fact, you can download my free beginner's guide that not only has 20 steps to start, but I give you a training video where I share my screen with you and show you each of those 20 steps. So you can get that downloaded from the show notes below and take away any excuse to just get started today. Okay, number 2 is you have to physically create a strategic plan. So what do I mean by this? I mean, write your plan out. Get a whiteboard or a notebook labeled only for YouTube, like I use this composition book, and start writing out your plan. You can transfer it later to the digital files on your computer, but there's nothing as powerful as physically writing down your plan. Now, there is a lot to plan, like what tools you need and what your goals are and video topic ideas, etc. But the first thing you have to do before anything is plan out your budget. Yes, there needs to be a budget. I don't care how many videos you've seen that tell you that you can make it without spending a penny, they're full of it. Yes, you can do it for very cheap in comparison to starting a traditional business, but there's still going to be expenses along the way. And when you hear people say, YouTube is free, while that's true, it doesn't cost you anything to start on YouTube. Like I said, you can start today absolutely free, but to actually grow and make that free channel successful so you can make money, it's going to cost you. Now, it may not be a lot of money, but you have to have some sort of budget. So if you don't care about ever making a dime on YouTube, then it's just a hobby. Hey, fine, skip this video. But for those of you who are looking to make money, this is a business, and a lot of people starting on YouTube have no business experience. So it's not your fault, but you're going to have to learn. So whether it's learning how to budget a business, photography and video skills, online marketing strategies, or just the basics on how to start a successful business, one of the best ways to learn is through online courses, because you can do it in the comfort of your own home and in your timing. Now, I hear people say, well, Ron, I can get tons of videos for free, so why do I need to pay for a course? Well, while it's absolutely true, and it is a great place to start with the free videos, investing in courses does three things. One, it makes you take things a little more seriously because you've invested. Even if it's only 20 or 30 bucks, it triggers your basic desire to make the most of that investment. Number two, courses take you through the process of learning step by step, so you know which videos to watch first and what tools you need first and which ones are the best based on your budget, so that it takes the guesswork out of it, which in turn will get you to success much faster. And number three, you get more one-on-one support in many cases. That's really one of the secrets to success, especially when you're still learning on YouTube. Now, here's an interesting fact. Did you know that according to recent reports, the average person in the US spends $1,100 per year on coffee at Starbucks? Now, I'm not saying you have to spend $1,100 or anywhere near that in order to succeed on YouTube. In fact, there's many resources where you can spend as little as a few dollars for a course or specialized training. But what I'm saying is this: take a look at what you can eliminate for just a time so you can invest in your future. Now, another really great way to invest your money to grow on YouTube is with live events. Whether it's a big one like Vid Summit or small local meetups that oftentimes are even free, there's nothing as powerful as connecting with like-minded individuals to network and inspire you. Whatever resources you end up investing in, remember, it all starts with a plan and writing out that plan so you can be intentional and stay focused. You can't just start investing in courses and going to events if you haven't even first written out your plan. You're gonna end up overspending and burning yourself out, which is how so many people get burnt out within just the first few months. Okay, number three is you have to pick a niche, but not just any niche. You have to be strategic. Again, this is another big one that some of you might not like, but there are some topics that just don't work as well as others. It doesn't mean it won't work at all. You just have to know what to expect in terms of how fast you're gonna grow. I hear so many people giving the advice of just follow your passion. And while there's definitely truth to that, you have to understand that there's strategy on how to do that. And in many cases, you have to get really creative on how you use that passion to generate followers and income. So how do you find out if a particular niche is going to be good? Well, first of all, you can't treat your channel like a buffet and try to service everything. If you're gonna take someone special out for, say, a nice steak dinner, you're gonna take them to a buffet? No way. You're gonna take them to a first-class specialty restaurant that's known for great steak. So you need to treat your channel like an upscale steak restaurant. Specialize in one thing and make that one thing amazing. Now, eventually you can expand and have some buffets, but if you want to truly grow fast, then you need to have a specialty. If you want to dig deeper and learn more about picking your niche, then go download my free beginner's guide that I talked about earlier. It's totally free, and it comes with a video tutorial where I show you exactly how to find your niche. So I want to know, what's your specialty? Are you struggling with finding your niche? Let me know in the comments below and let's help you find it together. Okay, this actually leads into the fourth tip, and that is create value-based content. So here's the thing. Unless you're already famous off of YouTube, like on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, no one cares about your daily life on YouTube. That's just a reality. And the fact is, most of the successful vlog channels you see today come after that person had built a following with value-based content, either off of YouTube or even on YouTube. You have to remember, YouTube is a search engine. In fact, it's the second largest search engine, second to Google. So the content that most people are looking for is education, instruction, and reviews. Basically, people are searching for how to do things, whether it's how to make money, or how to start a business, or how to feed your dog, or what camera to buy, or how to homeschool your kids. That is the content that people are looking for. So give it to them. Sure, people want to be entertained, but they more often than not come to YouTube after searching for something they needed. So find what people are searching for within your niche and give it to them. Chances are you know something that could teach others and give them value. And even if you don't, reviews are super easy to do, and you can find products for pretty much any niche out there to review. One last point here is you can't expect to get a viral video and become famous overnight. So don't bank on getting that viral video. Use strategy and intentional actions to grow and make an impact. Okay, last but certainly not least, number 5 is consistency. So you have to commit to doing videos consistently. And well, that could mean one video a month or one video every 2 weeks. I can tell you that the minimum you should be considering if you want to grow fast is 1 video per week. Sure, again, you can do less, but just be prepared to not grow very fast. I did 1 video per week every week on my Do Life Healthier channel. And in fact, I now have upped that to 2 videos per week on this channel. And so here's the deal. YouTube is hard, right? It's not easy, and anyone who tells you that it is, well, they're just full of it. It's hard work and it takes a lot of time. You have to be willing to commit to a lot of time. And even if you have a full-time job, you know, this can be daunting, which is why it's so important to get the right facts, write down your plan, and learn from those who are experts and have gone before you. So I'll be honest, this is where most of you are gonna fail, because most people approach this as if it's gonna be a walk in the park. And all you have to do is pick up your phone, film a few videos, and then you're gonna be famous. Or people say things like, I'm gonna give it 90 days, and if it's not working by then, I'll quit. Well, let me save you 90 days of headache. Just don't do it. For real, 90 days is only the beginning. So I talk about 90 days. I can show you how I was able to grow 1,000 subscribers in 90 days and how I made a few $1,000s, but that's by no means the end. The journey is really just beginning. But I know there's thousands of people out there who would love to know how to generate just a few $1,000s in their first 90 days on YouTube. And I can tell you that being consistent is one of the most important factors to making that happen. So if you want to start your channel from 0 and grow to 1,000 subscribers fast, then you're going to have to put in the work. But I've given you some very key strategies in this video that if you apply will make a huge difference. And you also have access to my free beginner's guide to YouTube that also comes with a video tutorial. I've put a lot of effort into that to bring you what you need to get started. I mean, how many free downloads do you see come with a video tutorial? So take advantage of it, get your download by clicking in the show notes below, and let's work together to get you accelerating your channel. For daily support with your channel and to connect with me, consider joining our Facebook community where you get your questions answered and connect with other YouTubers who are growing just like you. Don't forget to give a thumbs up or hey, even a thumbs down. Either way, make sure to give your feedback or questions in the comments below and consider subscribing so that we can connect and grow together. Remember, you're just one video away. So that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video.